Monday, August 25th, 1986. We're at the Walmart Field for game number 4 between the Patriots II and Dragoons. Dragoons leads in the series 2-1. They won the first 2 games of this 5-game set, and Patriots II came back last Thursday to take a 8-2 win and force game number 4. The batting order for Dragoons will be Tom Harrigan, the left center fielder, followed by Jerry Davison, the shortstop, Gary Dragoon, the left fielder, Gary DeCoste, the third baseman, Albert Jeff Menard, the catcher, Joe Miller, the second baseman, Frank Dumas, the designated hitter, Terry Delaney, the right center fielder, Orville Netto, the right fielder, Brad Rasko at first base, and Lynn Bayshore, the pitcher. Defensively for the Patriots, on the mound it'll be Mike Bushy, behind the plate Mitch Juneau, at first base Orville Frenchie Babby, at second base Gary Juneau, shortstop Kevin Juneau, at third base Rick Garceau, in left field Frank Parker, left center field Jeff Rye, right center field Tim Matat, and in right field Tim Gowett. Also in the lineup as the extra hitter or designated hitter is Don Cook. There's been a defensive change for Patriots 2. Mitch Juneau has moved in at second base, and Don Cook will catch, and Gary Juneau will be the designated hitter or extra hitter. Umpires tonight behind the plate will be Gerald Duquette, and on the bases Gary Hag Rao. Duquette is from the D&D team, Rao from the Blubs Grocery Club. Nothing definite on it, but if there is a game 5, it looks like it will be played Tuesday, right here at the Walmart Field, weather permitting, of course. They haven't officially set it up, and I asked, and I think both teams are available tomorrow night, so I think Dragoons would rather not think about a game 5. They're hoping to end it here tonight, and Patriots, of course, hoping to go to a game 5. And we've had another change here. Gary Juneau is here, but he's not going to be the designated hitter. They have exactly 11 players here for Patriots, as does the Dragoons team. However, if you put a man in as DH and you have an injury, the DH cannot go into the field and play a defensive position. So just in case there would be an injury, Gary Juneau is going to not DH. He will not be the designated hitter. Tom Harrigan's going to lead things off here. He's about to receive the first pitch of the ball game from the Patriots pitcher Mike Bushy. The battery for Patriots, Bushy and Don Cook. First hit of the game, first pitch of the game is lined up the middle for a single. So Harrigan is on. Let's bring up Jerry Davison. He's the shortstop.
Back, Kevin! Come on, Jerry! Get Jerry, rip it, buddy! Come on, Jerry! Come on, Jerry! Come on, guys! Come on, Jerry!
He swings at the second pitch of the game. Frenchie Babby goes to Kevin Juneau for 1, and Kevin will hang on to it. So Babby gets the lead runner. There is 1 down and 1 on in the top of the first inning, and the batter will be Gary Dragoon, the left fielder.
Come on, Gary! Michael, your man! Gary! Oh, Michael, your man, kid! Come on, Gary! Come on, Gary!
Ball 1. Strike 1. 1-1 the count. There's the pitch. Too much arc. Would have been strike 2, but there was too much arc. That's ball 2. Foul out. That'll be across the fence. Oh, even the count at 2-2. The shortstop, Kevin Juneau, tosses to Mitch Juneau at second. Throw to first, double play. Oh, nothing across for Dragoons. And after 1/2 inning of play, it's Dragoons nothing, Patriots coming to bat. Third baseman Rick Garso will lead off the bottom half of the first inning. Not an especially big crowd here tonight.
Guys, come on, guys, come on!
Inside, ball 1. Lynn Bayshore and Albert Jeff Menard are the battery. There's 1-1. To center field. Could drop. No. Delaney. Whoa. Delaney did a nice job of catching up with it and almost lost it. It popped out of his glove and he caught up with it again. So bring up the right fielder, Tim Gowett.
Okay, guys. Kevin now.
He swings at the first pitch. This should be caught. Harrigan camping under it. That'll be out number 2. And with 2 down, the team manager and shortstop, Kevin Juneau, will step in.
Two down, guys. 2 down now.
He swings at the first pitch and hits it off the wall for foul ball, strike 1. Beautiful August 25th day here. Temperature at 69 degrees just prior to game time. After an extremely rainy weekend. It's a base hit in front of Gary Dragoon. It gets by him with Tom Harrigan backing up. Kevin Juneau gets an extra base out of it. Dragoon just failed to get down on it. Kind of nonchalanted it. So a hit would probably drive in a run here with 2 down, and the batter, the cleanup man, Frank Parker. First pitch to Parker inside. No, hits the edge of the mat for strike 1. Foul, that'll be strike 2. That would have scored Juneau had it been fair, but strike 2, so no balls and 2 strikes, and Bayshore, a tough pitcher when he has the batter down. He'll mix it up now. There's a line shot. That's going to be fair right on the line. That'll score Juneau. Ball comes in here to Joe Miller. So that misplay in left field gave Juneau that extra base, and Frank Parker just capitalized on it. And and Patriots takes a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first inning. The batter now, the second baseman, Mitch Juneau. Looks at strike 1. On the right side, Joe Miller throws to first in time. Brad Rasco hangs onto it. That'll be the third out. So Patriots come up with 1 run in the bottom of the first. They'll go into the second inning with a 1-0 advantage. Now, when I said we did not have a especially large crowd, I was not referring to the size of the fans. I was referring instead to the amount of the fans. People are still milling in here, still drifting in. But there aren't that many bleachers here to begin with, and they're far from being filled. On a beautiful evening like this, we expected maybe a few more people to turn out, although there are a few filling in down at first baseline. Looks like a lot of members of the Blub's grocery team down at first baseline on the other side of the fence. This is Gary DeCoste. He's the third baseman and the cleanup hitter. He'll be leading off the top of the second inning with his team down 1-0. Pitch is on the mat for strike one. Too much art. That'll be ball one, 1 ball and a strike. Hit to right field. Tim Gowett should have it. He does. Gary Rao out there running down the baseline to watch the catch. I'm not sure if that field is slippery out there. As I said, it rained all weekend, as everyone watching this is aware of. This field dried off very nicely. Very windy day, and this field dried extremely well with a little bit of help. Ball hit to the right side. That's through. This is Jeff Menard with a base hit. Tim Gowett will pick it up, toss it back in. So 1 out single from Albert Jeff Menard, and the batter here will be the second baseman, Joe Miller. A lot of shadows. We haven't seen any problem yet with the people playing that left field side. You can see Parker with his glove up there, and Rick Garso, a third baseman, is squinting. This should be caught. Jeff Rye grabs it. The left-hander will toss it in. That'll be out number 2, a well-hit ball. And let's bring up now the team manager and designated hitter tonight, Frank Dumas.
2 down, guys, 2 down.
Ball 1. Popped up. This could be trouble, but it should be caught. Tim Matata under it. That went further than I thought it was. Looked like it was just going to land in back of the infield, but it carried further than I thought. That's out number 3. It's going to take us to the bottom of the second. Our score remaining: the Patriots 2 team 1, Dragoon's Farm Equipment nothing. Orville Frenchie Babby will lead off. The bottom of the second. There's ball 1. Just barely misses the back of the mat. Babby, the first baseman. There's a strike. 1 ball and a strike. On the ground, Lynn Bayshore takes it on a hop and throws to first. This will bring up Jeff Rye, left center fielder. Although the wind was blowing most of the day, it's really let up at game time here. We have to classify it as a breeze heading out toward left field, and that's about all we've got for air movement. There's ball 2 to Rye. There's a strike. Strike 1. 1 ball and 2 balls and 1 strike, I mean. Hard hit ball. That'll be through for a base hit.
He's up now. Get on now. Back up. Come on, Michael. Come on, Michael.
Well, Jeff Rye with a 1 out single.
Let's go, Blue. Let's go, Blue.
And we'll see if the Patriots team can capitalize again here. Mike Bushy, the batter. He's the pitcher. First pitch is in there for a strike.
Come on, guys. Get the 1 now, guys. Go, Bush. Go, Michael. Yes, come on, Joe.
Gets through, goes into short left field. Rye will stand at third. He's going to come home. Harrigan just couldn't find the handle on that thing. He's kicking the dirt out there. He's a little frustrated with himself. That ball must have had grease on it. DeCoste went over, looked like he was going to pick it up. It got under his glove. Jerry Davison, the shortstop, couldn't pick it up after it got by DeCoste, and then Harrigan had all kinds of trouble picking it up. And the result is another run across the plate, and Mike Bushy standing at second, and the catcher, Don Cook, stepping in here. Line shot up the middle. That's going to be through. That might score Bushy. Throw comes into second, but no, it will not. Ball was hit in front of Bushy. He had to make sure it got by him. Oh, one down, and Tim Matat stepping in now. Looks like he's just finishing supper here. He's chewing on something. That's going to be by the shortstop, Davison. Harrigan's going to pick it up. Bushy's going to score. Cook moves to second. Matat at first, still one down. And the batter is Rick Garso, top of the order, coming up here at one down. Patriots are leading 3-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. They're looking to make this into a 5-game series. Popped up to the right side. Meadow will grab it. Throw comes to the cutoff. Cook advances to third. Matat stays at first. So Garso out, trying to go to the opposite field. Runners at the corners, 2 down now, and Tim Matat, the batter. Excuse me, Tim Gowett, the batter.
Gary, you got to cover, buddy.
Popped up, that'll be out of play. Looked like he was trying to go the opposite way. So that'll be strike one. Matat, excuse me, I keep on calling him Matat. This is Gowett. Gowett will probably be doing what I'm going to be doing after the ball game. That's heading for Plattsburgh. Gowett also plays for the Barcombs team. That's a base hit. That'll score a run. Cut off by Harrigan. Throw's going to come into second. Have runners at the corners again. Tim's at the corners. Tim Matat at third. Tim Gowett at second. A 4-0 ball game now. And Kevin Juneau will step in here. 2 down. Bottom of the second inning.
2 down now.
Ball one. Pitch from Bayshore. Back of the mat. That's a strike. Ball and a strike. There's a line hit shot. That's a base hit. Gowett going to third. Harrigan couldn't pick it up again. Kevin Juneau's going all the way into third base. Tom Harrigan having a frustrating game out there. It should have been first and third. He couldn't pick it up. So Gowett scored, and Juneau, once he saw the throw was coming home, kept right on coming all the way into third base. Still 2 down, and the batter is the cleanup man, Frank Parker. He looks at strike one. There's strike two, so Bayshore has a 0-2 pitch on Parker. Off the top of the bat, over to first. That'll be the out. And that'll take us to the top of the third inning with the Patriots leading. Patriots are leading 6-0, as you can see on your screen. We're going to the top of the third inning. 6 runs is not a lot in slow pitch softball. So Patriots certainly cannot start getting too comfortable at the moment. This is early in the ball game. And Dragoons is a team that can score a pile of runs in a hurry. Terry Delaney grabs the first pitch into left field for a base hit to lead off the third. So Delaney first pitch hitting. This will bring up Orville Neto. Inside for a ball. That's in there for a strike, 1-1. On the ground, Bushy will try to turn two. He throws to Mitch Juno at first, at second, over to first. Oh, double play. Mitch Juno got over there in a hurry to cover and made the pivot. So a double play. And this will bring up the first baseman, Brad Rasco. Strike one. A good play there by Mike Bushy. It goes from 1 to 4 to 3. Center field, Tim Matad under it. One hands it. We're going to the bottom of the third now, and our score is going to remain Patriots 6, Dragoons nothing. Patriots are not going to settle for 6 or after more here. They know that that's far from being comfortable. This is Mitch Juno. He's the second baseman. He's at the first pitch. Up the middle, another seeing eye hit. Lynn Bayshore, you couldn't quite get the feel of that one coming at him. He was off balance and it just found its way through. So a leadoff single here again. And the batter will be the first baseman, Frenchie Babby. He swings at the first pitch, hits it to Joe Miller. Miller will go to second for 1. And they'll settle for 1. So Mitch Juno does his job of breaking up that double play. And with 1 down, the batter now will be Jeff Rye. Harrigan in there conferring with the base umpire.
Come on, Jeff. Jeff, they before Jeff. A lot of wheels. Jeff, senior Jeff. Jeff. Hit it hard, Jeff. Hit it hard. Come on now, let's go now.
Ball 1.
Keep going.
Strike 1, 1-1. Outside, that'll be ball 2, 2-1. Oh, nice play by DeCoste. Throws to second for 1. The first double play on a hard hit ball. A well hit ball by Rye. He did what he's supposed to do, but Gary DeCoste scooped it up and turned it into a DP. We'll see if that'll fire up the Dragoons team. They're trailing, I should say, 6-0. We're going into the top of inning number 4. The leadoff batter is going to be Lynn Bayshore. Dragoons just getting to the bottom of their lineup here in the 4th inning. Through the first 3 innings, they sent up 10 batters. So they've left only 1 on base. Foul ball, that's strike 1. Too much arc. That'll be ball 1, 1 ball and a strike. That short hits it. Kevin Juno picks it off the ground. Throw to first in time. That's going to be out number 1.
Come on, Tommy. Start it again, Tommy. Start it again now.
So take the top of the order to the plate. This is Tom Harrigan. He's the left center fielder.
Now hit now. Hit, guys. All over, guys.
A slow roller. Kevin Juno breaking the other way. He's going to have to hurry. Not in time. Harrigan, a speedy runner. Juno broke toward the middle on that one, and the ball ended up being to his right. And he had to come back. And by the time he caught up with it, Harrigan had beat it out. So an infield hit for Harrigan. Batter the shortstop, Jerry Davison. Strike as it catches the inside of the mat. Hit to right field. Tim Gowett can't catch up to it. Matat was the player on it. He couldn't get it. This should score 1 run, and that's going to be it. Harrigan's going to score. Davison's going to go to third with 1 down here. Dragoons has a runner across the plate. And this is Gary Dragoon, a left fielder. Line shot just inside. See a player standing on the foul side. If he's hit with the ball, it's a foul ball. Hit with a fair ball, and you're out. Another foul ball right down the same spot. Little instant replay. That's strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes on Dragoon. Deep ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Up the middle, that'll be through for a base hit. Matat runs it in. So it's a 6-2 ball game here in the top of the 4th. Only 1 down, and Gary DeCoste, the third baseman, stepping in.
Come on, Gary! We need it now, Gary. We need it now. Come on, Gary. Come on, Gary.
That's deep. Ball 1.
Good eye, Gary. Good eye, Gary.
That'll be ball 2. Inside, just barely missed the mat. That's strike, ball 3. 3-0 is the count. There's strike 1. There's strike 2, so Bushy comes back with 2 strikes after going 3-0. We're going to have a payoff pitch. Up the line shot. Beautiful catch by Bushy. Dragoon hadn't had time to get too far off the bag. He got back in time. So a well hit ball by DeCoste, but a beautiful catch by Mike Bushy. This is Jeff Menard. He hits a ball into left field for a base hit. It might know it slowed down out there. Parker going to throw to second. Dragoon running all the way is in there at third. Oh, runners at the corners, 2 down, and the batter, Joe Miller.
Kevin! Let go!
6-2 is the score. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Strike 1. Line shot, ew, Mike Bushy. Instant replay on that ball that DeCoste hit. All fired up Mike Bushy. He pulled 2 right off his chin. That's going to take us to the bottom of the 4th now, with the Patriots team leading 6-2. Times happens. The man who made the defensive play to end the inning is going to lead off the next half inning, and that's Mike Bushy, the pitcher.
Come on, man. Get. Go, go, go.
1 hopper to DeCoste. Throw to first in time. That'll be 1 down. And this will bring up Don Cook, the catcher. One down, bottom of the fourth inning. Patriots leading Dragoons by a score of 6-2. Pitch from Lynn Bayshore. Swings at the first one, a slow roller. DeCoste is going to have to hurry. He's going to get him in time. And this will bring up Tim Matat, the right center fielder. A hard hit ball to right field. That's a base hit from Matat. He'll round first and stay put as the throw comes into Davison. So a 2-out single by Matat, and this will bring up the top of the order, the third baseman, Rick Garso. Pitch to Garso, strike one. To Joe Miller. Miller will take the short throw to first. Rasco finds the bag. That's out number 3. It's going to take us in this very fast-moving ball game. It's going to take us to the 5th inning with our score remaining: Patriots 6, Dragoons 2. Frank Dumas will lead things off in the 5th inning. A loss here by Dragoons and a Patriots win will force game number 5, which in all probability will be played on Tuesday. A Dragoons win will clinch it, and the season will be over. There's ball 1 from Mike Bushy. This game was played Monday evening, August 25th, 1986. This should be caught. Jeff Rye back. He's got it. That's out number 1. Batter here with 1 down will be Terry Delaney. Ball 1. Hit deep to left field. Parker back. He's got it. That's out number 2. A well-hit ball. Parker plays that left field as well as anyone. It's the sun field here. He and Gary Dragoon both do a good job out there. We've seen a lot of ball players have trouble with the sun shining on that field. This is Orville Netto. He's the right fielder. Bushy slowed it down. Kevin Juno came up and picked it up, and he'll throw to first in time to get Netto. So that play goes from 1 to 6 to 3. A good play. As Shanmore sneaks out on the field. It's going to take us to the bottom of the 5th. Our score: Patriots 6, Dragoons 2. Tim Gillett will be the batter to lead off the bottom of the 5th. And as I started to say earlier, I will be going to Plattsburgh immediately following this ball game. Those of you watching this on Monday night will be watching it while I am in Plattsburgh taping the end of the Press Republican ball game. I think they're playing Lucas Body Shot. And immediately following that, it's Barcomb's TV in a 9 o'clock game against Plattsburgh Air Force Base. Harrigan back. So Gillett makes out number 1 on a well-hit ball. And this will bring up Kevin Juno. Tim Gillett, of course, plays for the Barcomb's team in that City League, Gentlemen's League. There's the pitch to Juno. Delaney, plenty of time. That's out number 2. This brings up Frank Parker, left fielder.
Timmy now, Frank. You right? You're set now,
Strike
Frank.
one.
It's yours now. Let's sting it, Mikey. Let's sting the wheel now.
Hard hit ball, that's through. A 2-out single for Parker.
Let's go, buddy.
And Mitch Juno will be the batter. There's strike one. 2 outs, runner at first. Juno hits it. Oh! Another pickup out there, another problem with picking it up. Here comes the throw. Parker's going to score. So Delaney must have used Harrigan's fingers that time. He couldn't pick up the ball. Another one of those seeing eye hits. It looked like Lynn Bayshore was going to pick it up, but it went over his glove. Joe Miller couldn't find it. Went under his glove, and then Delaney couldn't pick it up, and that gave Parker the go-ahead here, and he scored.
No, you want that one.
There's strike one to Frenchie Babby. Delaney giving chase. Neto, whoa, a leaping grab there by Orville Neto. Nice grab in right field by the aging right fielder Orville Neto. That's going to take us to the top of the 6th inning now, as Patriots increase their lead to 7-2. Brad Rasco, the first baseman, lead off here. Line shot, Rick Garso. Nice grab. Comes right at the head of the sun. I'll give you an idea what he's looking at. Off to the side, that's what you see. He's off the side of that pole. He sees a big ball of yellow out there. This is Lynn Bayshore with one down. A soft liner, it's going to fall in. Jeff Rye had ideas of throwing to first, but Bayshore hustled down. So a 1-out single from Lynn Bayshore, and it brings up the top of the order, and this is Tom Harrigan. Chopper, it's going to be foul. Garso with a nice backhander, but it was in foul territory. So that'll be strike one. Kevin Juno again broke the wrong way, throws to second in time. Nice catch by Mitch Juno. That ball was starting to take off as he received it. Kevin Juno hustling his throw. It's a good pickup there by Mitch Juno. And this is Jerry Davison with 2 down and a runner at first. There's an instance where if the scheduled starter at second had been there, it might have been a different story. There's a base hit up the middle. Tim Machado pick it up. Mitch Juno is just a little bit taller than Gary Juno at second base. So that throw might have been over. That throw from Kevin on the previous play might have been over Gary's head. Little things like that can make a difference in the ball game. 2 down, runners at second and third. And this is Gary Dragoon, a left fielder. He bats third in the lineup. And he hits a heck of a lot of them over that fence in foul territory. Should be caught. Jeff Rye going back, he grabs it. Well hit ball by Dragoon. That'll take us to the bottom of the 6th inning. So time is running short for the Dragoons team if they're going to come back in this ball game. Our score going to the bottom of the 6th. Patriots 7, Dragoons 2.
One down. Come on, Timmy. All right. Jeff, come on, Jeff. Oh, my grandfather's coffee. Come on, Jeff.
This is Jeff Rye. A hard hit ball right to Jerry Davison. Hard hit ball, but right at Davison. Davison had only to bend and make a nice play, and that's out number 1.
Gentlemen, so let's go.
So bring up Mike Bushy. Pitcher.
Stay on Bush, stay on Bush. Look right behind him now. Now, get the one you want. Good shot, Michael, good shot.
Meadow plays it on one hop. That's a base hit for Bushy.
Rip him hard.
Also bring up Don Cook.
Get it out, Donnie. Drive across now. One down, guys. One down now. Same thing now, Donnie. Same thing now.
There's the pitch. Looks at strike 1. 1 on and 1 out. Bottom of the 6th inning. Patriots leading. Jerry Davison. Whoa. Miller did a good job of hanging on to that one. That's out number 2.
Come on, Timmy Matat. Big hit now. Like you've been doing,
It's Tim Matat.
Come on, Timmy. Same thing as last time.
Swings at the first pitch. Davison will take it himself. That's out number 3, and that's going to take us to the top of the 7th inning. So if Dragoons are going to do it, this is the inning they're going to have to do it. They've got to score at least 5 times to prolong this game. They are down here 7-2. The cleanup batter, Gary DeCoste, will lead things off in the top of the 7th. He'll be followed by the catcher, Albert Jeff Menard, and Joe Miller, the second baseman, with Frank Dumas in the hole. Patriots hoping to stretch this into a 5-game series. They were down 2 games to nothing in this best of 5. They came back with a convincing 8-2 win on Thursday of last week. Tim Gowett squeezes it out number 1. Patriots are leading here 7-2. We have every indication to believe that should there be a game number 5, and it's beginning to look like there will be, it will be played tomorrow night here at the Beaumont Field. That's Tuesday night. To left field in foul territory. Parker will pick it up and toss it back in. So that'll be strike 1 on Menard. If there is a correction on that game 5, we'll give it to you following the ball game. Game 5 otherwise will be played tomorrow night if you're watching this on Monday, and tonight if you're watching this on Tuesday at the Beaumont Field. Strike 2 evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Inside, we're going to have a full count here. The payoff pitch from Bushy. Inside. Menard. looked at ball 4. More courage than I would have had. You don't want to be caught looking at strike 3 in a situation like this. And the ball missed by a couple of inches. So it was close. This is Joe Miller, second baseman. Should be caught. Whoa, I thought Gowett was going to grab that one. A beautiful catch by Tim Matat. Came sliding over into the picture. A beautiful sliding grab out there by the right center fielder, Tim Matat. The ball left the bat, and I picked up Gowett out in right field. I thought he had it, but he didn't, obviously, and Matat made a nice grab. This is Frank Dumas with 2 down and a runner at first. It's to left field. Out number 3, so Dumas gets the pleasure of making the final out for his team. So this means there will be a game 5. The final score here on this Monday evening. A very pleasant August 25th. Patriots 2-7, Dragoons Farm Equipment 2. Game 5 to be played Tuesday. Correction. Game number 5 will be played Wednesday night, not Tuesday night. And with rain threatening later in the week, I would have preferred to see this game played on Tuesday, but game 5 will be played Wednesday night, weather permitting, here at the Bolmart Field.
You have to dream before it can come true. You have a dream waiting there for you. You dream and want what you never had before. But you've got a dream, you better hold on. A dream can last as long as you want it to. It can be your life, or it can pull you down. You dream and want what you never had before. You've got a dream, you better hold on. I sit and wonder where my life is going to. I play my song, what else can I do? I want a life that's meaningful and true. A life doing what I want to do. You have to dream before it can come true. You have a dream waiting there for you. You dream and want what you've never had before. You got a dream, you better hold on. You better hold on to your dream.